Yeah, just a little slight little baby wheel there. It's pretty decent for what it is, folks. And what's rad too is when you want to be done shooting outdoors and you got to jump inside, they leave you, I'm fucking this all up. It sounds like there's an apocalypse going on here in LA today, but that's okay. So here we go. Meike, you might know them from the cine lenses that they've put out, budget-friendly cine lenses. Well, they got something else cool for all of my Canon RF mount camera users. So if you have the red Komodo, like what I'm filming with today, or you have a Canon C70 or any of the EOS-R cameras, this is pretty rad. This is for EF lenses to RF mount cameras, and it has a drop-in variable ND filter. So this is really rad. There it is right there. You drop it in. This is a lot like the Canon one that costs $400. However, this one is only gonna run you 150 bucks. It's pretty decent for what it is too. Here you can see it in action here. It does hit a little bit of an X pattern towards the end, but the Canon one does that as well. The difference between the Meike one and the Canon one is the Canon one has a little mark, from what I understand, that lets you know not to go past. The Meike one, you just gotta kind of eyeball it. However, you know, I will say I was pretty impressed with this little lens adapter. I think what makes this one so cool is it is weather sealed. So it has this little red ring around it, and it makes it pretty snug up against the red Komodo. I'm usually not a fan of lens adapters without a support foot. As you can see, this one does not have a support foot, but that little weather sealed ring really helps keep it snug, at least up against the Komodo anyways. I was pretty impressed. And the lens sits in there tight too. Pretty impressive for such an affordable, awesome little lens adapter. Now what's cool too is when you are done shooting outdoors, you've got to jump inside, they give you this clear drop-in filter to go along with it, so you're just not sitting there with a huge hole in your adapter and getting crap all over your sensor. Now, something else that is cool, you'll notice it has the electronic connections both on the back side and the front. So this means it will work with all of your electronic lenses, autofocus, metadata, I think for like stabilized lenses. So that's pretty rad too. This is not a dummy adapter. So if you follow me on Instagram at KidTech, or my production company is on there as well, at Dog Times Productions, 2 different accounts with totally different postings. Yeah, shameless plugs, that's what I do here. But you may have saw some weeks back when I first got this Meike lens adapter, I was sharing some results that I was getting when I was comparing it with my set of industry standard Firecrest IRND filters and my Revar Cine setup. This is something that I used for a documentary, not a documentary, it was like documentary style, right? So I was hired to run around with these professional BMX riders, and actually I can't wait to show you guys that footage. It's pretty rad, at least I think it is, and we're gonna get all into that one day, but anyways, I was using this. You guys know I'm a huge fan of matte boxes. Well, let me show you this. Now, this is a Meike video, but I have to tell you what we're comparing the Meike to, because this is an industry standard Vari-ND, okay? What this is Revar Cine teamed up with Firecrest and Bright Tangerine. So this is called the Bright Tangerine 1 tray. I'm sure you've seen this. It's been around for a minute. It has a little wheel up here, and this is a huge variable ND that you can drop into any industry standard size matte box, okay? Sorry for the rattling. There is a lot of glass in here. So it's comprised of one 38mm circular pulla and then a 4x5.65, aka Panavision size linear pulla in the front. And then to make it IR cut, you can drop in one of the new Firecrest 2mm super slim IRNDs in the front. And that's what makes it a huge variable IRND for matte boxes. But this will run you at least $800 for the entire kit, okay? So I tell you all that just to show you what I stacked that Meike up against. pretty impressed with the adapter overall. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below after looking at that footage. You know, to my eyes, both the Revar Cine setup and the Meike adapter, they do both kind of lean towards the green side. However, I noticed a little bit of an orange tint with the Meike as well, whereas, you know, the Firecrest IRNDs, those do have a little bit of a magenta hint to them as well. So as always, thanks for stopping by. Shout out to all of my loyal Dog Times Patreon supporters. If you don't know about the Dog Times Patreon by now, well then, I just can't help you folks. All right, thank you for watching anyways, and we'll see you in the next one. For now, that is a wrap.
All right.
Let's get out of here, man. I gotta go watch The Batman. Yeah, how do we think about this? I don't know. That's my first time messing with the Sigma FP. Just playing around with it. I don't even know if I'm gonna use that footage. I just thought, hey, there it is. Yeah, I bought a Sigma FP, and I'm probably gonna do a video on it. I mean, I have to, right? But we're gonna talk all about that because I love it. What I love about it is its codec. Everyone else is whining about, oh, the Cinema DNG is so large, it's so large. Well, it's real raw, folks. You know, I remember a time when Blackmagic was in trouble for using Cinema DNG, and they had to make up their own codec called Blackmagic RAW, which is highly compressed RAW, and everyone was saying, oh my God, it's fake RAW. Don't update your camera. You'll lose Cinema DNG. It's no longer a poor man's Alexa. Remember those days? Yeah, me too. Now everyone's acting like, oh my God, Cinema DNG's it's so huge. Well, yeah, that's because it's the real deal, man. Okay, rant over. I say that for the Easter egg there because, you know, yeah, you guys understand. You guys get me. You get me. You get me.